today I'm just taking the motorhome out. I've got a few things I got to get done to it. I had it winterized this winter, and I'm just now going back to get it unwinterized. And I'm also going to have them look at my generator, which I guess hasn't worked since I got it. And I would need that if I'm going to have any kind of power whenever I'm parked and I'm not plugged in anywhere. So sometimes I will do appointments like that. I'll just meet people at the park, and I'll find a good place to, if it's a good size park, I can easily just park. And on a pretty day, or good weather, it's not a big deal, but I do have to think about when it's too cold. I didn't have any issues with the heat this past winter. It was fine just using the propane. And then, but now that we're getting into these hot summer temperatures, I am needing to think about that. And one thing I am going to be doing is some appointments I have coming up. I don't really have a great park that I like to use around here, so I thought about, well, at least in London is where I'm going to be at. So I decided I wanted to get a RV spot at an RV park that's affordable and I've been to before. So thought that would be a great option, especially if I have a few appointments that will work out for me. And then, yeah, I'm just going to be probably doing that more whenever needed to do the campground thing. And then if I can find some good parks, it's no big deal just to kind of hang out for a few hours. And I'm just really glad to have the motorhome back on the road. And I'm leaving my road right now. It's kind of really narrow road, a road you don't want to have to pass anybody because somebody would have to back up. But yeah, I really enjoy this thing. It's really fun to drive and it's easy to drive. I've had some experience in my life with moving, the biggest moving truck you can get from U-Haul, and then I have a 40-foot school bus I've drove a few times. It's currently parked and does not run. So and then I had a different motorhome, very similar to this one, but it was newer, and I was in debt over it. So but all my children were able to stay in it. This one is not really set up for me and all the kids, so this is more just for me and my work. And I was kind of hanging out in it a lot, which I've quit doing since, just because I don't want to really tear it up. So I want to have it good for working, and the occasional, like when we use it for recreation and camping, maybe just me and my husband. So yeah, and just gonna go get a few things done to it, hopefully not spend too much money. And I really need to probably let them change the oil too, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to my appointments in London coming up. And then I had to switch around a few things for Lexington for now, but I will be back in Lexington soon. And I have some things I'll be doing up in that area, around Danville area and stuff. So that's why I opened up my service area to around Bardstown and like just south of Louisville. I am not a city person. Anytime I would travel and be around big cities, I would just stay on the outskirts of town because I don't like the traffic. I don't like the city. I'd rather just go around it. So, but I did want to open up, my service area to benefit Louisville and Lexington, and then of course down here near London. And I do go to Newmarket occasionally. That's more of a rarity just because that's where my parents are, and I would like to see them more and everything. But sometimes, life is just busy, and so that would be more of a random thing. But I don't mind doing appointments there. I don't bring the motorhome there. My dad has a really nice fifth wheel that they used to stay in, and he used to work and travel in. And now it's sort of like their guest house. So he's really nice to open that up to me whenever we come. We can stay there. And then I've used it for work like over the years. I'm gonna stop and get me a drink real quick. So yeah, I just wanted to start documenting more of my work and just, all that goes into it. And I'm doing an online course. I've been putting a lot of energy into that actually lately, and just trying to make sure that it's got everything it's supposed to have. And I do add a lot of stuff. I think about a lot of things that need to be added randomly, and I'm always learning myself too, so if I have an idea, I'll put it in there. So anyway, just wanted to give a little update on the drive, and I'll let you guys know what's going on next.